Hello and welcome to the Tarkus Zone. Thank you for joining me. Today we're going to be play testing Ars Notoria. The development team just pushed a major patch to the game. I've started a new seed, a new world, a new character. I've actually just spent the last 15-20 minutes getting all my tools, and I put the 2 basic benches down. So we're just going to be play testing tonight, and you'll be able to see the game as I play it. And I'll try to explain things as I go. So I made this tar kiln. You hit the E command to open it. You can feed logs into it to make more of the pitch. Type tar is what it's called. This bench over here is making logs into timber or soft lumber. So it takes the soft wood and makes it into the soft lumber. And you need the lumber to build other items in this game. So I'm going to go to the B command as in Bob. It's B, and I'm going to go down here. And what we need to get into is the automated debarker. What's the beautiful thing about this game is it's automated. You can automate pretty much anything that they've allowed us to do so far, and it's a lot. So what we're going to do is the first automation portion of the game is the debarker. And what it does is it allows the saw to auto feed and the tar kiln to auto feed from storage. So that right now, if I want these to run, I have to come and manually put the items in. And what we're going to do is we're going to go out and get some more lumber. Now you can find logs on the ground, so you don't have to pick them to chop them. You can just pick them up. The other thing you need to know in the game is when you first get going in the game, you won't have tools, and you can just punch these little bramble trees, and they'll give you the softwood. And you get these little pop-up windows every once in a while that let you know what's going on. You know how you it's like a little tutorial window. I've already played the game, so I know pretty much what I need to do. You even can do these smaller trees with your fist. It takes a little while, but you can get it done. Now, I have an axe. I have a cutting axe, and we'll just find a tree. The big, huge trees you can't cut down. I don't believe I have the... Yeah, right now I need a better tool. Let's just go to a skinnier tree here. Here's a skinny tree, and hit the E as in Edward. And if you've got the correct tool in your inventory, it automatically goes into your hands. So anytime you've made your tools, once you get your whole set of tools, it's just hitting the E command when you're at the resource, and it puts the appropriate tool in your hand. And if you don't have the tool, then it will tell you you don't have the tool. For example, when I walk up to here and hit E, it puts the pickaxe in my hand. And then I can just pickaxe away. Now the game has a stamina or an energy meter at the very bottom. You'll see that I'm using it up as I work. And, you know, and the thing is it's got a progression system that allows you to level. I'm getting some glitches going on. I shut off, yeah, see you get a little, see that little flickering going on right now? And I think that has to do with the fact that I had shut, under graphics, I had shut this off or turned this. This is what the default is. And see, it's a lot cleaner. But what happens is my character has a shadow effect. Watch when I go left and right. You can see almost like my head is being left behind. It's a kind of like a ghost effect, or what I call the flash effect. And the only way I could figure out to get rid of the effect, it's not so bad now, was to go up to the settings, go up to the graphics, and change the anti-aligning to... If I go to none, what it does is it kind of really makes the game look crappy. It really does. And it's got a flickering effect. See that flickering effect? So that's not helpful for playing, that's playing a video game. And then if I change it to the other option, the FXAA, yeah, I still got the flickering. It's not as bad, but you get the flickering effect. So it looks like I'm going to have to live with the... I'm going to have to live with the shadow or the flash effect. You know, that little shadowing that I've got when I move. All right. So we discussed that. So I did get some logs. So here I'm going to show you what I mean is for me to get this lumber mill or the soft lumber to be created, I have to manually put them in the hopper to get it to go. Once I get the debarker, I won't have to do that. So to get into the debarker, we need to look at the ingredients. So what we're going to need to make is a furnace, it looks like. So let's go back one screen. I should tell you how you get into the building interface is the B command, and then you got this radial that you can choose, and these are the primary categories, and then you go into subcategories. So this is where we want to be in the harvesting section. Now what we need to do is go over here to the pickaxe, I believe, and this is what we need to make is the bloomery. And for me to make this, I need quite a bit of ingredients, which we're probably going to have to go out and get right now. So let's just go do that. And it looks like it's starting to rain. One of the ingredients is this here. I'm going to hit the E. I need a few of this material. Yeah, it's starting to rain in the game. I probably should spend my points. Yeah, I should probably do that. Yeah, I keep on getting these pop-up windows, but I've already seen this before. I wonder if they're just reminding me, or if I gotta shut some sort of tutorial off, or when I do. Over at the underneath the mini map, it's telling me basically what I need to do to move forward, harvesting resources. I imagine when I'm capping those off, that's why I'm getting those pop-up tutorial screens, is as I'm moving through that harvesting resource quest, I guess I would call it, because you can see it right underneath the mini map. So I just completed collecting the stone, and I think that's why I ended up getting the pop-up. Okay, craft a stone axe. Well, I've already crafted a stone axe. It's interesting that I had already crafted everything that I needed, so it looks like it's asking me to craft another one. So stone, yeah, it's asking me to craft a stone axe. I'm just going to craft another one. I had already made one. Oh yeah, that's what's happening here, is every time I tick off something off the tutorial, it's giving me another pop-up screen. Alright, use the axe to fell a tree. So we've already done all this. So the quest obviously didn't fire at the beginning. I had already collected everything I needed, and it looks like the quest or the tutorial had a hiccup, and it's now starting now. So why don't we just fell a tree so we can get this out of the list here. So let's go to E here and cut this tree down, and that should finish off that portion. Because yeah, obviously I've done all this, and the tutorial must have just, or the questing part of it, the tutorial must have fired after I had already completed most of what it's asking me to do. Alright, so yeah, now I'm getting these pop-up windows, and you can read those if you want. I should be done with those now. Oh, it's saying level up woodcutting skill. So let's go do that. I think that's under the tab, or no, that's another game. Alright, so it's under I, under skill, under harvesting. We need to start spending our points. Now I've got 6 points here to spend. What it is each node here is its own ability that you can unlock, and it only costs 1 to unlock it. But you can rank it up as you go, and each ranking costs more. So for example, tear down provides 20% more wood when destroying wooden objects with the axe. I really want this one here. Increases the amount of wood obtained when cutting down trees by 15%. But I can't get into that. Oh, I have to hit a sign point. I can't get into that unless I spend at least 1 point here, which I'm going to do. And then it's going to pop up another tutorial window here. Okay, and then it's going to move on to making a primitive weapon. That's fine. So let's go back. I don't know why it cached me out of that screen, but it did, to tell me that I had done what it said. So now what I want to do is unlock, I want to unlock this. I got to hit assign points, and I'm going to hit confirm. So this is what I really want. So I want to spend another 2 points in this if I've got them. And it looks like I've got 4 points. So I'm just going to click on it again and hit assign points. So right now, or maybe not. Maybe I didn't have the points necessary to... Oh, no, there we go. And then hit confirm. All right. So right now, that is in rank 2, and I don't think I said I need 3 points, and I've only got 2 points. So this is ranked 2. All right. So we also should level the character. When you level in this game, you get to choose ability numbers on how you want your character to progress. For now, because I'm just testing the game, I'm putting everything into endurance so I can just do things quicker. That helps me with my energy bar. Let's go back to the skills. I had some mining points. Actually, I had some quarrying points. I'm going to hit assigned. I'm going it's the same path. It's kind of the same thing here. When you get to here, increase the amount you get from the harvesting. All right, so I've got that and that unlocked. It looks like woodcutting, I still have 2 points available, but what I need to do is to level this up to the next level. I need 3 points, and I only got 2 points, so I'm going to save my points. All right, so there we go. All right, hopefully I'm not confusing you too much. Okay, looks like we could loot that. So we're going out now just to get the materials needed to make the bloomery. We'll fight these rats right here just so you can see what the combat is in this game. I've got the tool in my hand, the axe, which you can use as a weapon. And then you can just loot them and take the items. And we'll use those items. Looks like I got some mushrooms here on the ground. Alright, so we've got these nodes over here. Alright, I must have completed this node already. If you look at the mini map, it tells me there should be a node here. And if I go on this side, well, actually, it's telling me there should be nodes here because they're in blue. See, the nodes on the mini map, usually if they're solid blue, that means the node's not exhausted. So I think that's a bug because there should be a node here that's available. If the nodes are in blue, and there should be one here that's available, and there should be a node here called Pete that's available. Okay, that one is available. So let's, we're going to need that anyway. So we hit E on, oh, I don't have the harvesting tool. Okay, so what harvesting tool do I need for this? Placing a hauling, oh, okay, I got to put a haul. This is part of the automation. So I have to put a hauling machine on here if I want to get this resource. So hit the B command, and what would the hauling machine look like? What is that going to be under? Oh, it's right here. It's under the Pitman category, and it's right here, and it automates the process. So what we got to do is get some wood, and we'll be able to drop one here. So let's get some wood. Yippee! Let's get some wood. All right. We need 10. Oh, it looks like I got some debuff going on. Okay, I got 9 from that. Okay, and I've got 9 from that, so I'll be able to make it now. Hit build. Go to it. There it is. And it looks like I should be able to put it right here, right? That's what it said, but it's in red. It's 100% efficiency. It says I've got 100%. Oh, there it is right there. I just had to angle it better. All right. Okay. I keep on forgetting the escape button doesn't cancel the action. It's the right mouse button. All right. So now this thing is auto hauling the items. See how they're giving me 1 Pete? And that will go into my global storage. So I don't have to sit here and babysit this. It will just go into my global storage. So if I go back to build and look at what I need for that bloomery, part of it was Pete. It says I needed 6 Pete. And now what we need is the iron ore and some more of the sandstone. So this is bringing in the Pete that we need. Again, it's automated. It's going to go into my global storage. So now what we need is just find the 2 nodes. We can hit M here. There's one actually in this direction. we'll just run for it. So we need the ore and we need the sandstone. And here's another one that's not here. And this one should be here. Hopefully I don't have a bad world seed. Let's run to the next one here. Because I know this was one of the bugs that the game was having. Okay, here we go. That it was not generating all the nodes when they were supposed to. And it might be a timing glitch. I just started this world seed, so it might be that they haven't spawned for the first time. But normally when you exhaust it, the map node changes. So see how it changed? See how it's now blacked out? See, it's all blacked out. It's not blue anymore. The blacked out tells you it's been exhausted. So when it turns blue again, then you can come back here and harvest it. So there should be nodes where there are blue, and then we want to go this way. There should be nodes whenever there's a blue, whoop, I didn't want to hit the button there. And there's a radar in this game where they call it focus, middle mouse button, you push it down. And this allows you to see the objects that are near it, that are on the ground. And you can pick those up first. And then you can go up to the actual node and use your pickaxe. Now, before you get tools, that's how you've got to get the material. Is you just pick up the scraps on the ground. Like over here, see them on the ground? So these are here prior to you getting tools. Doesn't hurt for you to get them. Oh, I need a different tool. Okay. Use the right tool for the job. So I should have everything I need to make that bloomery. All right. So I saw something. Okay, we got this over here. Let's just pick this up real quick. Okay, this is peat. So I should have enough peat now. So what I've done here is my main base, I'm actually going to build at the respawn location for the unstuck command. It's just easier for me to test the game that way. So I just Star Trekked back here, teleported back here. So here I'm at. So it just allows me to test the game easier. I always build my base right at the beginning respawn. All right, so let's get that bloomery made. Here it is right here. We'll just put it next to these others. There's no time in building in this game. It's instant. So there it is. So we're just going to put some material in there. And this way, we'll start making the iron ingots, or what I call iron bars. Once we make those, then we'll be able to make the debarker. So we should go now around just to collect some more of that, which we've got here. And we will collect it. All right. So hit the M. See how that node went blacked out, grayed out? I guess is what I'm, and that means it's been exhausted. All right. So we've got the fog of war. I haven't come in this direction, so let's go in this direction. The fog of war. Unlock the fog of war, and I can just hit the focus or the radar to tell me, what direction I should go in. All right, getting some iron ore. Yeah, see, I'm going up in levels. Oh, and here's the horse there. We're gonna need to tame this later on. And I don't think I've got anything in my inventory that I can give it. Actually, I can give it the apples. So what you do is you just grab the apples and drop them on the ground. And then the horse will eat the apples. And it will get affection, I guess, to me. Or it'll be lovey-lovey to me. And once it hits 300 lovey-loviness, then it will be tamed and I can ride it. So it's full right now. I'll leave the rest of the apples here and let it eat. We should mark this, we should mark the location. Oh, it's already marked here. See, they marked it for me already. So then I'll know I can come back to this horse and make sure, give it, something else to eat. overall, the game's running smoothly. It's really running smoothly, and you can hear the bees, so there's got to be honey near me. Okay, we'll go back to the, let's say, the bees. Oh, the beehive is right there. See it above me? So I imagine in the future, I will be getting that as a resource. So I'm just going to use the unstuck command again to go back here. I'm just doing this to make my life easier for the testing. And I'm going to fill the hopper here. All right, let's see what we need for that. See what we need for that debarker. All right, we need, it's just the bars now. So we just need this thing to do its thing, is to make me the bars, and it's working hard at it. All right, so that now means that we're going to need to go get lumber, because what's going to happen is these things are going to get auto-fed once I get the debarker in, and that means I need to get wood from some source. Now, eventually, what we're going to do to create the full circuit automation process is we're going to be making, and it's locked right now, we're going to be making a sawmill that will auto-generate the logs. So the sawmill will create the logs, the debarker will put those softwood logs into these two apparatuses, then those will get sent to storage automatically. That's the key to this game, a lot of automation. You know, you start automating, saying it's like a city building game. I mean, that's how you got to look at it. It's a third-person city building game with questing and fighting and dungeon crawling, and you know, there's dungeons. There are dungeons on the map that you can go to. They've expanded the map, so the map is a couple of biomes now. We're in the beginning biome. I just started the game really, so we'll just wait for these to get done here. All right, so how many do I have of those? I've only got 6, and how many did we say? How many did we say we needed for that? Oh, I've got it. Okay, so let's make it. All right. So as long as those items that need to be automated is within the circle of the debarker, then they'll work. So if I put the debarker right here, all right. So now what's happening is these are automated now. These will automatically fill as long, and both these require the logs, the soft logs. So they'll both fill as the soft logs end up in my inventory or in my global storage. So now, did that unlock the? It did. It unlocked the sawmill. So now what we've got to do is get this sawmill running to complete the automated process. So we're going to need the logs. Now we're going to need these blocks. So for us to make those blocks, we're going to go over to the pitman category, and we've got to make a drill press, which I obviously got the materials for, because guess what? It's going to let me make it. All right, so now under the drill press, I don't think we can automate the drill press at this time. So that's, we just got to feed it manually for now. I mean, you don't do a lot with the drill press early on, so manually feeding it is fine. So that's a portion of what we need there. Now going back to that category and looking at it, okay, I need the blocks, I need 18, I need that. Okay, so it's really, let's go cut a few trees down so that we know we've got enough to make the lumber there. So we're just gonna cut a couple trees down and let those automated things do their thing, because we need 18 of the stone, and we need a few of the process logs. See, what's happening is that +9 logs are going to my global storage. I'm not carrying that. That's not on my person. You won't find that on my. If you go to resources, you'll see it. But this is global storage for the city or the town or your personal global storage. So anytime you pick up anything in this game, it goes to the global storage. It goes directly to it. And then the town and the automated processes use the material. Now, when you get further down into the game, you're not really going out on your own to get these things anymore. it's so automated at a particular time that you're basically playing the dungeon grind or the monster killing or increasing your armor value, making better weapons. Whoop, I died from something. That's fine. It must have been that debuff. I wasn't really paying attention. So dying in this game is not that severe, and the other reason why I'm here, guys, is when I die, I get sent right back to my town. Back to where I'm calling my home area. It's just a testing trick, you know, when you're testing a video game and you're trying to get things done, and you've got a unstuck command or a place where you know you're going to go when you die early on, then it's just to build around it. You know, you can always move later on. This is just the beginning stuff, so you can just pick up and move, because you can destroy items in this game and just rebuild them if that's what you want. All right, I think this tree will give us everything we need. All right. I'm going to go back into my skills and look at what I've got. I've got 3 points in wood cutting. I was going to put another set of points here, bringing this up to 45%. Confirm. Go to mining. I'm going to do this. Confirm. Quarrying has 3. I'm going to increase that. So this way I'm just getting more. I mean, you can look at each one of these and see what works for you. I'm just trying to get the most items, you know, quickly. So what is happening here, me stacking this ability here on these talent trees, is you just get more resources when you go out to collect them. All right. So where we at with this? We've got 4, so this takes a little bit of time. So I should go out and get some more of this sandstone, because we're going to need 18 of the bricks. So hitting the M command, okay, so I should have sandstone in this direction. Yeah, it respawned. Just do the focus to see what I can see. And what we're going to do is we're going to, you know, end this video once I get the sawmill up, so you can see the completion of that portion of the automated process. So I got 6 sandstone there. All right, we're not going to give up not picking this up, right? I mean, it doesn't look, now this is something I see, my next level, my character level, I'm at 80% of what I need to get to next level. I do not believe harvesting in this game or collecting goods in this game gives you experience. See, the experience didn't change. I think the game is you only get experience when fighting critters or maybe doing other things. I mean, I just noticed that there's a lot of games like New World did it, Lost Ark did it. Anytime you did anything in the game, you got experience. So if you cut down trees, oh, here's another horse over here. If you cut down trees, or if you did anything, you dig a hole, they still gave you experience. I don't think that's true in this game. I mean, you'd get experience for just even doing this, you know what I mean? Anytime, yeah. But I think what they've done here is, because you're getting skill points for the harvesting traits. Now, we were getting 9 of these before, right? Oh no, we're getting 6. Oh, I don't remember. We were getting 9 of the wood. Maybe we weren't getting 9 of the stone. Because I should be seeing higher returns on this stuff because of the points I spent. Now they made it so you can just hold the E command down if you want. Or you can click the mouse button. Let me find another node here so I can explain to you what I mean. So you can use the tool with using the mouse button. You can just click it once if you want, and then click it again once, or you can hold the left mouse button down, or you can just hold the E button down. And maybe that would be easier for some folks just holding the E back, because you got to get the tool in your hand anyway by pushing E. So maybe just holding the E button. They're changing some stuff. There's a bandit camp up there. I'm not equipped right now to take them on, but there is a bandit camp up there. All right, so let's do the unstuck. Start tracking across the universe. Okay, so let's go into here. Oh, I'm just double clicking on stuff. I'm doing lazy mode. I like to just double click on things, and and instead of dragging it over, you can just double click on it, and then it will do it. So I've got 9 of the blocks. All right, so let's look at what we need to do that. All right, so we need some more blocks, and we need this. And I just picked up a bunch more of that. I don't know if it will be, it'd be smart for me just to build another one of those to speed this process up. I mean, it's just as easy as dropping another one, right? All right, so what you see here is basically the basic setup. Now, you can put this on foundations if you want. You can build your, I don't think you can build your house until you put the carpentry table down. You can't put the house in because your foundations is not available. So under harvesting, I believe it's under, actually, I think it's under production. And it's under carpentry, yeah. So you want this carpentry workbench. Once you put a carpentry workbench down anywhere in the world, you've unlocked foundations. So to show you how I got there again, I went down to production on the main category, clicked on that, went over to carpenter, clicked on that, and I unlocked, I just clicked this and put it in the world. So the other thing I can put in the world is a plane and a woodworking toolbox. It allows you to produce basic containers. This one allows you to produce basic furniture. So right now I could make this here, but I need those ingredients for the other thing. But right now I have just unlocked under construction the foundation. So now the foundation's available. So as long as I've got the soft lumber, I can put I'll put one foundation down here so that you can see it. I don't think, I can lift it a little higher than before, but I think what I want to do, I want to be at the top of this hill. I just want to be right here. And then it's just a left mouse click. And you can just throw them down. So yeah, okay, so that lift right there is going to be too high. See, on this side, I can't put anything there because the hill, I know there's, maybe I was standing in there. No, it's not that I was standing here. It's just that the lift is too high. The bottom things are not touching the ground. And I know that there is an option, and I'm not sure if I have to unlock it, where you can manipulate the ground level. What's it under? Is it under utilities? Yeah, it's under utilities. So maybe I just need to, yeah, it's under utilities. So here, it looks like it doesn't cost materials to do it. So maybe this is what I've got to do first. So why don't I destroy, hitting Q, I should be able to destroy these foundations. And you get all the material back. So we were getting all the wood back that I made to make these. So that was Q. Alright, so now going back to build, go under farming, go under, what was it? It was under utilities. Okay, and here's the flat ground. So basically what I need to do here is just make it flat ground. And this doesn't cost you anything. This is free. Just to flatten out the area so you can build your house. It doesn't look like you can stack. I guess you can stack it. Look at that. So what I could do is stack it there, and under the same command, there were these slopes. All right. I imagine Q rotates it. Okay. What? Confirm building, cancel building, left, right. Okay. So the R command moves it. So yeah, you could do that. So you could actually do that. And now what we could do is we could do a lifted house that's in the air a little more. So we just, and they've got cobblestone that you can construct, but that requires material. What's nice is these don't, and then you've got lawn that you can just put down if that's what you want to do. Put the lawn down. But what I'm going to do is just lift it up one more. I wonder if I'm just going to go up here. I know I'm kind of making this look dirty. I'm going to go up here. What if I can drag? No, it doesn't look like I can drag it. It's a one and done kind of thing. And it doesn't matter which direction it's facing because it looks like it's the same texturing. Now, if it was wooden planks, you'd want to make sure that they were all facing the correct way. But this is just grass, so it doesn't matter which angle the arrow is. Okay, so what I've done here is just made. I just made that as the foundation, as the pre-foundation to my house. And now what I can do is go to foundations, and now this can easily just sit up here. There'll have to obviously be a stair to go up there. See how the boards are in one direction? So you want to make sure, your boards, if that's the kind of person you are, that they're all facing the same direction. And now what we can do is we can build our house here now. So I keep on forgetting that the escape is not canceled. So I'm going to go to build, and now I can put walls in if I want. Now the walls require the clay which I haven't collected yet. So we're not going to be putting any walls up tonight because that's a whole different thing. We're already at the 40-minute mark, and we just want to try to get the sawmill thing built. So, but we'll be able, what you can do is, again, you can flatten the land using the flattening tool, as you can see here, and then you can just build your house on top of there. And the foundations, oh geez, there are stairs. Actually, there's stairs. Let's go back here. So you can actually put these stairs, you should be able to put these stairs on there. So yeah, I just put the stairs there. Oh, it looks like I don't have the material. I don't have the material because I've used it all. But you can see that's how you would, incorporate the stairs into the foundation. Then you get your walls, windows, and then the sky's the limit, right? But what I'm going to do is, just so that I'm not I need this lumber to get that mill going, or we're going to be here all night. This video is going to take forever to go. So I'm going to get this material back so that we can build that sawmill and call it a video. But overall, this testing has gone smooth. This has been a really good experience tonight. I mean, I know this is just the basics. I got all that material back. I imagine you can delete this too, right? I mean, yeah, so even if you didn't want that, basically we doubled up on that. And so if you wanted the gap at the bottom, like you have a basement, and incorporate that as a roof above me. See, that's now a roof actually above me. So you could just delete this lower stuff. So yeah, I did that. So now it's like an armoire or a foyer, or whatever you want to call it. so you can get out of the rain if you want, you know, or build down here and put your construction stuff underneath it. All right, so we need to look at these to get the stone out, and we need to look at this to get the stone out. Missing resources. I thought I had filled that. Okay, so I've got that. Okay, this I need. So let's go to build. Let's go to... Okay, there it is, sawmill. So what we want to do here is we want to put the sawmill, the automated process, where it's going to give us the biggest bang for our buck. So see where I've got it in blue? And it look above my head. It says efficiency 100%, 10 common trees. You can increase the efficiency of these things by planting trees around it. So keep that in mind. It does take 4 day cycles to get the tree to grow. But once you grow trees around this thing, you can increase its productivity. But we should be able to, or it looks like I'm going to get that. I've been getting a little crash every once in a while with the games. You know, it's an engine crash that Unreal has been giving me, and they're looking into it. There it is right there. So we're ending the video anyway. So I've been getting this crash. This is the third time I've gotten it. The game's been playing smooth. They know about it. They're going to fix it. But it's an Unreal Engine crash, and it's been happening. And unfortunately, I'll be stuck at my last save point because you got to manually save or you got to wait for the auto save. So I don't remember when the last auto save was. So I might lose some progress here. But with the sawmill, just to finish up what I was saying is try to put it. You can get places where you'll have like 210 efficiency. So I was going to move this thing around until I had a real big clump of wood, trees. And then this thing would just produce the logs for me. Normally, I have 3 or 4 of these in the world running. So I'm providing enough logs coming in to meet my lumber needs. All right, well, that's it, folks. We're at the 42-minute mark. I want to thank you for joining me, and this has been the Tarkus Zone.